Well, hello there, PolishLynx here, and this is, again, the sad story of Emmeline Burns. Did I get it correctly? I think the sad story of... I think it's correctly, right? Damn, I'm really actually right now concentrated on something else, I think, but well, I just need to play this game as well because the story was so good. Sad story of For right now we are with actually probably Cornelia's story. Yeah, it was Emmeline Burns, of course it was Emmeline Burns. The title was somehow in my mind, but I don't realize it. But I got the title correctly, so that's good. After actually 2 days of break, because that's how long actually had to take a break from, well, playing anything. But let's get it. Cornelia is telling her story. I got married when I was 18. It was a match my mother arranged. She was also so officious, so organized, so practical. I wonder why your father did not ask her for advice during the stock market crash. She could have helped. I think he would have been too embarrassed. It was all grandmother Patience's fault. She was not a particularly nice woman, by all accounts. That really is sad. It could have been avoided so easily. That is what I think too. Such thoughts do not do as much good now, though. No, I suppose they do not. So, what about your view? View? I don't know how to read that actually. View. Evelyn attempts to smile, though it looks forced, slightly strained at the edges. Was he a good looker, Cornelia? Did he sweep you off your feet, just like a prince in a fairy tale? Of course not. He was the match my mother chose for me. Do you think she would pair her dear daughter with a feckless sot? So, he was sensible, was he? Very sensible. He was twice my age, and he was already starting to lose his hair, but he was rich and had land, and could afford to look after me. To my mother that was the most important thing, and well, I can say that I don't like her mother as well, no. Sorry, but that's what I think. And not your happiness. According to my mother, money is the root of all happiness, and that's bullshit. Remember that, people. Money is, well, not the key to happiness. It sure can help you in reaching happiness, but not always. I would like to disagree, but Evelyn looks down at herself, smiling sadly. Given money can be blamed for the sorry state of affairs my family found themselves in. Perhaps there is a germ of truth to that. Perhaps, and I was happy with him, in a sense. You loved him? No, I did not love him. He was too old, and we were too dissimilar. We did not have a single thing in common. Fortunately, he was not unkind, and that is more than can be said for some men, I suppose. Oh, I'm sorry, Cornelia. You do not need to be sorry. I may not have been happy, but I was not unhappy. My life was rather comfortable, all things considered. But you did not forget about me. No, I did not. I could not. You really did mean the world to me back then, Emmy, and I loved you with all my heart. Only back then? Well, even now I still care for you. I never stopped caring. I just had to stop remembering. Ouch. Oh, Cornelia, if my heart had not been stopped, I'm sure it would have skipped a bit. And my own heart is pounding rather uncomfortably, for it does not read me. I hope I'm not causing this young girl an undue strain. You always did worry too much, Nellie. You used to be so scared that your mother would find out about us. You still let me kiss you, Yeah, I was scared, but I'm glad for the time we spent together. Had I known it would be cut short, I would have confessed to you sooner. Hey, Cornelia. Yeah, what is it? I'm afraid I must ask, for curiosity compels me to do so. Was I a better kisser than your husband? It's fine, you cannot answer. It is quite some time since we last kissed one another. Perhaps you need to refresh your memory. I do not think I would be entirely advised to that. Well then, shall we? I just can't believe it. My heart pounds. Or is it Cornelia's? Perhaps it belongs to both of us. For she had been dead some 150 years, Emmeline's lips are soft and warm, sweet and gentle, filled with a deep sense of yearning. I wonder how long Emmeline has wanted to kiss Cornelia. How long has been sleeping in this graveyard dreaming unfulfilled dreams of a time gone by, when she was young and happy and very much alive. Maybe she thought her dream would never come true. That was why she consigned herself to dreaming, and did not wake from her sleepy stupor, a ghostly girl isolated from the rest of the world. But now, she has finally managed to make her dream come true. Is there any reason for her to haunt this graveyard further? Surely all of her regrets have been wiped away, like the spring sunshine melting the winter snow. She may never understand her dad's motivations for committing such a terrible crime, but I doubt that was the real regret that kept her body tied to this earth. Instead, it was Cornelia. For Emmeline, it was always Cornelia. Emmy, you will come back with me this time, won't you? I've been lonely without you. What? I thought you would have been enjoying the peace and quiet. You always did say I was a nuisance. You may have been bothering me, but I did not mind the attention. For I enjoyed the calm, it can be rather dull at times. Then I must go with you, without delay. I would never want you to feel like you had been abandoned. That would be far too sad. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I have encroached upon that girl's body for far long, and I should give it back. It would be the proper thing to do. You always did care about the proper thing, Nelly. Evidently not enough, not when it comes to you. Mother will be so surprised when she learns. I look forward to seeing the expression on her face. I don't think I've ever seen but usually not surprised by anything before in my life. Yeah, well, let us see how it goes, shall we? I would like that more than anything in the world. Cornelia smiles, taking Emily's hand in her own and squeezes. I will see you on the other side, Emmy. Please do not tarry. It has already been far too long. And with that, I feel myself gradually regaining control of my body. My fingertips twitch, my eyelids blink, and I inhale the cool autumn air, almost greedily, like a drowning maiden resurfacing from the inky black water. My body belongs to me again, and only me. My identity, once subsumed among Cornelia's ego, like a moon orbiting the earth, has finally been restored. I never realized until now, but I really do have an identity of my own. I might be quiet and I might be shy, and my classmates might call me weird, probably. Yeah, that should be call me weird, but that doesn't invalidate me as a person. Neither does the fact that Amelia Miller took my name, nor the fact that my dad left me when I was still an embryo in my mom's womb. Well, that father of yours is a sucker, to be honest. I said it before. Well, probably with different words, but the same meaning. None of that matters. It's all irrelevant. It doesn't change the fact that I exist. I am alive. I am the product of all of my ancestors before me, a whole string of successive relatives with their own stories to tell, and I have a story of my own. How could I throw my identity away? It may not fit me perfectly, but it's the only one I have. If I don't like it, all I need to do is create another. I have that power. Why did I never realize it before, until it was wrested away from me by a restless memory of a girl long since dead? The old saying must be true. You never realize what you have until you lose it. Verity? Thank you for helping me. You have no idea how much it means to me. I really am glad that I met you, though I was never able to learn your name. My name, is it a name that belongs to me? I straighten my back, inhale a lungful of air and declare, my name is Toma Andrews. It's a pleasure to meet you, Emmeline. Toma, what a cute name. Cute? The only other person who says that is Hattie. Everyone else thinks it's weird. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Nelly will get jealous. I think it is perfectly charming though. Why did you not wish to share it with me? I'm not entirely sure. I was embarrassed. Embarrassed by your name? That's right, but I think I've realized something. I don't want to be embarrassed anymore. Well, maybe I was able to teach you something too. That was another one of my dreams. Your dreams? Yeah, I did so love English literature, and I would have enjoyed being a tutor. That might have been somewhat difficult, given the period I lived in, but it seems times are starting to change. Emmeline looks down at my school skirt, and I feel myself flushing. Why is my skirt such a point of public interest? It isn't that short, is it? How do I know? I don't know. During my school days, there were no uniforms. I think in Poland there are no uniforms at all. Completely. That sucks. I agree. Uniforms are awesome. No. If Emmeline and Cornelia are scandalized by my skirt, they should see Emily Hargraves. That would knock them unconscious. I hope you have a pleasant life, dear Toma. When the time comes, you will have to tell me all about it. Don't worry, I will. I'll go on all kinds of adventures, and I will get some stories, real stories, to share with you. I can't wait. It seems like the next entry is going to be very interesting indeed. And with a cheerful giggle, Emily's body begins to disappear from this world. I watch as she fades away until she becomes nothing more than a memory. I pinch my arm. It hurts. I guess this wasn't a dream after all. I really did meet a ghost called Emmeline Burns, and I really did meet my long-lost ancestor, Cornelia Linton. My mom would be so jealous. A silly smile rises to my lips, despite myself, and I can't help but giggle. I don't know if my body has even felt this light. I need to keep going forwards, no matter what happens. I should try to be more like Emmeline, who didn't give up on her dreams even after she died. I could use some willpower, like that. It's probably because of the strength of will that Cornelia fell in love with her. Who wouldn't? Despite her sad story, Emmeline Burns really is beautiful. I hope that I, Toma Andrews, a recovering victim of identity theft, can someday be as beautiful as her. A lifetime remains. Credits. ebi-hime. Remember the name because that game was awesome, and I'm sure I will play something else from that person. Free stock music. That's not unusual for, indie games, you could say, because that is an indie game. Amazing indie game. Thank you for playing. Well, I could only answer with thank you for creating this game and putting it as a free game. Oh, it's not the end.